Manny Lopez. I'm from Troop 23, and I'll be portraying the role of Iago from Shakespeare's Othello, and Tom Wingfield from Tennessee Williams' The Glass Menagerie. And what's he then that says I play the villain? This advice is free I give, and honest, probable to thinking, and indeed the course to win them o'er again. For 'tis most easy the inclining Desdemona subdue him in any honest suit. She's framed as fruitful as the free elements, and for her to win the more, were to renounce his baptism, all symbols and seals of his redeemed sin. His soul is so enfettered to her love that she may make, unmake, do what she lists, even as her appetite shall play the god with his weak function. How am I, then a villain, to counsel Cassio to this parallel course, directly to his good? Divinity of hell, when devils will the blackest sins put on, they do suggest at first with heavenly shows, as I do now. For whilst this honest fool plies Desdemona to repair his good fortunes, and she for him pleads strongly to the Moor, I'll pour this pestilence into his ear, that she repeals him for her body's lust, and by how much she strives to do him good, she shall undo her good credit with him. So will I turn her virtue into pitch, and out of her own goodness, make the net that shall enmesh them all. I didn't go to the moon. I went much further, for time is the longest distance between two places. Not long after that, I left St. Louis. I descended the steps of my fire escape for the last time. I followed in my father's footsteps, attempting to find in motion what was lost in space. I traveled round a great deal. The city swept about me like dead leaves, leaves that were brightly colored but torn off branches. I would have stopped, but I was pursued by something. It came upon me altogether, taking me by surprise. Perhaps it was a bit of familiar music. Perhaps it was only a piece of transparent glass. Perhaps I'm walking along the street at night in some strange city before I found companions, and I passed the lighted window of a shop where perfume is sold. Windows filled with pieces of colored glass. Tiny transparent bottles and delicate colors like bits of a shattered rainbow. And then, all at once, my sister touches my shoulder, and I turn around and look her in her eyes. Oh, Laura. Laura. I tried so hard to leave you behind, but I am more faithful than I intended to be. I reach for a cigarette, I cross the street, I run into the movies, a bar, I buy a drink, I speak to the nearest stranger. Anything that will blow out her candles. For nowadays, the world is lit by lightning. Blow out your candles, Laura. And so goodbye.